Welcome once again to the Heart and Mind of Business. This week, Debbie's going to share with us about creating the right inner environment to help support our intentions. You are not going to want to miss this one, my friends. See you in just a minute. So welcome to the Heart and Mind of Business once again. I am really excited to see what Debbie has to say today about creating that inner environment, the right environment to help support our intentions. We've been talking a lot, with it being the first part of a new year, about setting savvy goals and some of those kinds of things. That's all exterior stuff, right? That's not stuff that is inside us. That's the exterior businessy stuff that you have to do, right? You have to have it. But how are we supporting that on the inside? And I know Debbie has some great stuff to share with us today about creating that environment. So take it away, my friend.
Thank you, my lovely. You're right, though. Your savvy goals is one wonderful way to be able to create your intentions moving forward. So if you're watching this and you haven't listened to any of Clara's savvy goals yet, you want to go and find the video where she talks about this, because this is important stuff. Now, once you've got all those savvy goals, once you've got your intentions, the things that the customers, the things you want to do, maybe they're health related, maybe you're in a health related business, maybe they are relationship wise, professional relationships as well as personal relationships, because we need our personal relationships to help us, to support us building our businesses. Maybe you're thinking about your work intentions and what you'd intend to achieve, and maybe it's even financial, what financial prosperity, what income, what you want to attract and bring into your life. You could have all those different types of things going on. So starting off with what you say, Clara, is really important, having those, knowing what it is, where your aim is, and then of course we set off on our journey. And setting off on our journey, we want the inner world to reflect the outer world. So life is like a mirror. What is showing up outside and around us is a reflection of what is going on within us. So what do I really mean by that? So if you imagine, and I may have talked about this before, but we've got a circle. Okay, let's just say we've got a circle, and our circle is cut into three. So we've got a middle section. So the upper section is all around our conscious thinking. Okay, our thoughts, whether there are thoughts in our head, because we all talk to ourselves, don't we, Clara?
Yes, we do.
Certainly do. And some of it, God, we wouldn't talk to other people like we talk to ourselves. No. That's for sure. Oh.
Yes.
So that's the stuff we say outside and the stuff we say to ourselves. And then we've got the middle section, which is our feelings, which is our emotions. It's our subconscious, if you like, so all our beliefs. And at the bottom of the circle, we've got the bit that's the showing up bit. That's all the intentions, the goals, with things we want to physically to show up, the money in the bank, the fulfilling customers that are lining out the door to do business with you, wonderful, meaningful relationships, professional relationships, to be working with people that just make you feel so, oh, I just love working with that person. We want all these things, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So sometimes what we want, our intention right at the top, it filters through our thought, our feelings, our emotions to show up as what we're getting at the bottom of what is showing up are the effects, if you like. So we can think, I want to achieve, I want to attract 10 more clients every month going forward. Okay. So say that is your intention, 10 more clients, 10 more hours, or 10 more programs, or 10 more sales a week or a day, whatever that is. But if in that middle section, you've got a part of you that thinks, I don't know when I'm going to be able to handle that. Do you know what? There was somebody that told me once that I wasn't really good at doing creative stuff, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to create that right program, or I'm not going to be able to win that contract, because if I win that contract, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to manage it, because it's going to be too much and it's going to impact on my family time. And when we have thoughts like that, any of those, am I deserving? Am I willing? Am I worthy of earning? Can I handle it? What happens if it goes wrong? What happens if I can't get it? Oh, we have all manner of different types of resistance to our intentions. And if we've got that and are thinking, I want 10 clients, but I'm not sure I can handle 10 clients as we move through the circle, what shows up is not those 10 clients that we want. We might get one more because in our minds, that's what we really think we can handle, but we're not going to get all 10. How does that make sense to you?
It does make sense. I actually love, I've not heard the circle before, but I love the analogy of that, right? That the things that we say and we think, right? That's conscious level. And then that middle section, those things actually have to travel through that middle subconscious part of our mind in order to become a part of what is showing up in our lives. So that's just a beautiful picture of the connection between what we say to ourselves and others, the stuff that we don't realize we're saying to ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And the way life is showing up for us. That's a great picture to help people understand that effect that subconscious, that middle section has on everything else. Wow, that's powerful imagery.
Thank you. And it's getting out of, it's learning to understand why things are showing up. So we can look at life and get an understanding of what that middle section is by just looking around you, because what you believe is already kind of what's showing up. But if you want something different, if you want to increase the levels of customers you have, or the more financial prosperity you allow in, or if you want to do some different type of work or create a new business, it's getting that mind into that right place to support. So your thinking then supports right through down to creating that and allowing that to happen, which is why for some people you look and you think, how are they making so much money? How are their courses making so much money? How is their products flying off the shelves? Why aren't they happening to mine? But there is something within you, a belief that isn't in alignment with doing the same. So as part of the coaching I do, there are two methods really. One is a realization method, and the other is an argumentative method. And there are different types of things you can do. Sometimes meditation can help, or different types of contemplation. Other times affirmations is a good starting wheel, but then you want to move it on, you want to shift it, you want to sort of get to the understanding of underneath what's going on. So it's like nurturing your intentions all the time, using that imagery that we have and using our conscious language to support, to enable those intentions to grow. It's like having a seedling. See, you've got a lovely light tree behind you.
It's fake. It's just lights, but I like it.
I like it. But if that was real, it starts off this little tiny seedling and you have to look after it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, bigger things can come and grow and take out its light and it will struggle to survive. So our thinking's a bit like that. If we have that middle layer that's struggling and saying it's a bit like growing up weeds, and we're not nurturing that little seedling to grow, then it's going to struggle for survival. And that's why we either give up because it's just too hard,
Right.
or we never get there. It never quite works out the way we want it to.
So it's about recognizing that there are these obstacles, recognizing that the language is part of the problem, or a belief system is part of the problem, recognizing that to say, oh, I need to nurture that, and here's how I'm going to do that. The language and the imagery and the tools that you help people with, so they get past that, because you don't know what's going on necessarily in that subconscious middle section.
No.
Because it's subconscious, right? But our thoughts and language have to pass through that to our intentions or our goals. Right? Wow.
Yeah, and we're so used to our own thinking that we can easily think, well, that's the way everybody thinks.
Right.
Because it's just so normal and natural. It's so normal and natural to believe that's the way people should be. I expect people to work hard. You work hard for your money. That's
Right.
what we can say that's what I believe. Wow.
Right.
And then when you see somebody just doing 3 hours a week and they're earning more than you are, and you think, oh, that
That can't be true.
right.
They're not working hard. That's not fair.
No, you've got to work hard.
That's
But that's, working hard is just a belief.
yeah.
Where did we learn that?
Yeah.
Do we want to change that? So the work I do with clients is understanding, and actually, just thinking for my own journey, I needed my own coach, my own teacher to point out to me what I was saying, what I was thinking, what I was believing, because I couldn't necessarily hear it and see it myself.
Sure. Because we're in the environment, right?
We're in there.
Necessarily see what other people see, but it really is about creating that right environment.
Yes.
Just like you create the right things externally, externally, you need to create those right environments internally as well.
Yeah. So if you've got a garden, or you call them a yard, and you want it to look nice, then you tend it and you look after it and you plant it and you weed it. And it's the same with our inner environment. If we want to create a way of being, a way of feeling, a way of creating, we have to tend, nurture, support our inner environment. Same.
Yeah, same thing. Good stuff. Okay. Wow. That was wonderful. I'm so externally focused so often. That's been so good for me to see a new perspective, to see the other side, not just the mind, which tends to be my strength, but the heart side of it. So lovely to be on this journey with you in the heart and mind of business, my friend. Thank you for sharing with us.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you guys for showing up once again to hear from us. Don't forget while you're here to pop down and like and subscribe and share. Tell the world about us. When you subscribe and hit the notification buttons, you're always going to notice when we're doing something, which happens every week, by the way. But if you share with others, tell other people what's going on by liking, the rest of the world will hear our stuff as well. So make a difference in the world around you, my friends. Share our stuff as we try to make a difference in the world around us too. All right. Any last words of wisdom before we go?
No, but you're absolutely right. Creating that support network. When you think about, if you walk through some woods and you see some trees underneath the ground, their roots support each other. When one tree is struggling, other trees send nutrients towards that struggling tree. This is what we can do. We can help support each other. We all need it at the moment. So reach out. Reach out to us, reach out, we reach out to other people too. And actually, let's all create a wonderful support network.
Very nice. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Take care.